Before we go on with the video, please check these videos to know more about morphology.
Hello, today I will talk about morphology, and this is some of the points that I will talk about. Content words versus function words. Categories versus functions. Old and new information. Contrast the following. Analyze the following word. Personal pronouns. Relative and interrogative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Contrast these sentences. Indefinite pronouns. Go with a singular verb. Archaic forms, Shakespeare and the Bible. Morphological humor. Content words versus function words. You may have been told that there are 8 parts of speech in English. You may have been told that their names are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, articles, auxiliary verbs, and expletives. What your teachers told you is not a lie, but it is very much an oversimplification. This part of speech categories need to be divided into 2 very different types of part of speech. The content words carry real world meaning. The function words carry only grammatical meaning. The content words are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. The function words are articles, auxiliary verbs, and expletives. The pronouns belong to neither of these categories. Pronouns can stand in the place of nouns, verbs, adverbs, prepositional phrases, or even sentences. Since content words carry real world meaning, content words can be stressed. Content words cannot be easily figured out if they are deleted. Content words can be inflected. Content words more readily enter into compounds. Content words are an open set. New ones enter our language daily. Pronouns meet some of this criteria, but not others. They carry some real-world meaning, but not as much as the words they replace. They can sometimes be stretched. They can be figured out if deleted. They can be inflected. They don't enter into compounding. They are a closed set. Categories versus functions. Noun is a category. Subject is a function. A noun or a pronoun can function as a subject. A subject complement, a direct object, an indirect object, an object complement, or an object of a preposition. Pronouns functioning as S or SC are in subject. Form those functioning as DO, IO, OC, or OP are in object form. A verb functions as a predicate. An adjective or an adverb functions as a modifier. An adjective answers which, what kind of, or how many, and modifies a noun. An adverb answers how, when, where, or how much, and modifies a verb, an adjective, an adverb, or a sentence. Function words have only grammatical meaning. Prepositions relate nouns to other nouns. Conjunctions relate sentences to other sentences. Articles mark nouns. Auxiliaries mark verbs. Expletives mark the place of the subject so that the subject can be postponed. Old and new information. The subject of a sentence gives old information. It provides the subject for the people to talk about. The predicate of a sentence give a new information. It provides new and insightful information about the subject. Subject and predicate are important not only to linguists but also to rhetoricians, psychologists, logicians, and etc. But different names are used in different fields. Subject versus predicate, topic versus comment, old information versus new information, theme versus rhyme, presupposition versus assertion. Contrast the following: bound versus free morphemes, stem versus affix, prefix versus suffix versus infix, derivational versus inflectional, content versus functional morphemes.
Analyze the following word: anti-establishment terrorism. The stem of this word is stable or establish. Suffix ment, aren, and ism. The prefix dis and anti.
Nouns plural: cats, dogs, horses, deer, data, mice, alumni. Possessive: dogs, it. Plural possessive: dogs. Verbs: third person singular present, indicative, goes, past tense, buzzed, walked, heated, sang. Past participle: driven, hit, liked. Present participle: driving. Suppletive verbs: a suppletive form is one which comes from two different paradigms. This must be high frequency words or they will become regularized through common use. Go, went is a suppletive verb as is, be. Go comes from the go paradigm, while it comes from the went paradigm. Adjectives: comparative, higher, more beautiful, more friendly. Superlative: highest, most beautiful, most friendly. Adverbs: comparative, faster, more imaginatively. Superlative: fastest, most imaginatively. Adverbs usually end in ly, however, there are flat adverbs fast and first, and li adjective friendly.
Personal pronouns: singular I, you, he, she, it. Object me, you, him, her, it. Possessed my, yours, his, her, it. Substantive mine, yours, his, her, it. Reflective myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. And the plural: we, you, they. We is us, and our, ours, ourself. You, yours, yours, yourselves. They, them, theirs, themselves.
Relative and interrogative pronouns. Relative: when, where, why, how, which, what, that. Interrogative: when, where, why, how, which, and what.
Demonstrative pronouns. Singular for the close things this, and for the far things that, and for the plural close thing you say these, and far thing you say those.
Contrast these sentences. When did she arrive? I know when she arrived. This is the pen that you borrowed. Please give me that pen. I know that you wanted to do well.
Indefinite pronouns go with a singular verb. Thing, anything, nothing, something, everything. Place, anywhere, nowhere, somewhere, everywhere. Time, ever, never, sometimes, always. Body, anybody, nobody, somebody, everybody.
Archaic forms: Shakespeare's and the Bible. Nominative, possessive, accusative. Singulars: thou, num, thy, then, thee. Plurals: you, ye. Duals: wit, anchor, ank. Morphological humor. Euglyphication. I never heard of euglyphication, Alice ventured to say. What is it? The griffin lifted up both its paws in surprise. Never heard of agrifying, it exclaimed. You know what to beautify is, I suppose. Yes, said Alice doubtfully. It means to make anything prettier. Well, then the griffin went on. If you don't know what to agrify is, you are a simpleton. The term agrification is a part of a longer quote in which Alice is being told about the education system in Wonderland. Students in Wonderland study reeling, reading, agrification, and derision. They call their teacher Tortoise because he taught us. Lessons get shorter each day. That's why they are called lessons. In Wonderland, Latin and Greek becomes laughing and grief, and drawing, sketching, and painting in oils becomes rolling, stretching, and fainting in coils. Click and Clack, the Tablet Brothers. On national public radios, Car Talk, Click and Clack are playing with morphology in their list of credits. Copy editor Andrew Moore, accounts payable Anita Zich, pollution control Maori missions, purchasing Louis Beder, statistician Marge Innovera, Ocean Traveler Bikov Andropov, legal firm Dewey Chitham and Who. Bilingual morphological wordplay. Unbetete the unbetete as Eton axe hals. This makes no sense in French, but it makes perfect sense in English. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. New definitions: artery, the study of painting; bacteria, the back door of a cafeteria; barium, what doctors do when patients die. This is some of the reference. Question 1. What are the two kinds of words in English? Question 2. There is two types of part of speech in English. Question 3. What are the functions of content words? Question 4. What are the properties of pronouns? Question 5. What do you think the verb functions as? Question 6. When we come to old and new information, what do you think gives old information and what gives new information? Question 7. Can you give some example of a new information? Question 8. Analyze the following word. A. Unbelievable. B. Unsystematically. Question 9. Give me some personal pronouns. Question 10. Give me some demonstrative pronouns, singular and plural, for far and close.
If you answer this question and you got a 10 of a 10, then you will get A. And if you got a 9, that will be an A minus. And if you got an 8, that will be B plus. 7, that means B. 6, B minus. 5, C plus. 4, C. 3, C minus. 2, you will get D. And if you get 1 and 0, that means you fail. And if you didn't answer well, go on and check out the video again. And thank you. Now I will give you time to answer these questions.